Hi guys! So today is very exciting because I am here today to show you our empty house tour. But before we do, we got to show you one of the more exciting parts of where we live. That is
baby
our
deer.
friends that hang out.
Baby deer just sleep on our grass every day.
All right guys, so before we hop right in, if you haven't watched the video that I put up, I think I literally called it We Bought a House, explaining the story of how we got this house. You have to go watch it because I'm still in awe. Like, I was sobbing yesterday when we were getting the keys, just thinking about how crazy this story is and how grateful to God we are for this landing spot and our little nest. So this is the front. And as you can see, we have a little porch here, and it's a small porch, but it's pretty, like, it's still sizable, guys, right? And I'm already like excited about the fact that there's like pre-installed hooks for me to add my twinkle lights in.
Because those are super hard
to install. I'm just really excited in general for the amount of time that I'm gonna spend on this porch. We're going to, I mentioned this, either pull this bush out or saw it down so we can have a straight out view, because since we literally live in the mountains now, as you see, we have deer. I mean, the weather is going to be really cool up here, so I just envision lots of porch time.
Yeah.
So cool.
Sorry.
So, no, you're fine. We're going to be, it's completely empty. Like, literally, they moved out yesterday. So, I'm going to walk you through and kind of show you what's up. So, to the front door. Here we go, guys. Let's go in. Okay. So it's a little bit dark because we don't have overhead lighting installed, and you'll see in the house, like, I'm gonna kind of talk you through a little bit, like, we're gonna be completely gutting, I guess you could say, or renovating this home. So a lot of this is gonna look different, which is part of the reason I wanted to do an empty house tour. Oh, there goes the deer. Oh, I was gonna say bye, teenage deer, just not running away. So a lot of this is gonna change. Like, even if we weren't gonna be renovating everything, I would do an empty house tour, but this is gonna be probably dramatically different in a couple of months. So this is the living room, as you can see, and we've got this big window that I love, and yeah, pretty self-explanatory. It's a living room. Now we're gonna be ripping out the floors and actually putting in, there's carpet in here, but we're gonna be putting in a wood-like floor. We've already picked it and ordered it. I think it's coming in next week. And then here you have this wall kind of dividing the room. And Dan is actually going to fully tear this wall down. We're gonna open this up and make it, what is everybody's favorite term, an open concept. And we're gonna completely redesign the kitchen. You're laughing at me?
Yeah, South Park made an episode all about that.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
did not know that. That's
Hilarious.
But that is what it's gonna be. So he's gonna tear this down. Now, if you come over here this way, you can see what the wall is going to open into. So we have almost kind of this like second living room situation. I don't even know if there's any more lights that flip on in here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we have this second living room situation going on in here with our fireplace and a fan. And so this wall and what Dan is backed up against, like the pantry, this is all gonna rip down. So it'll be—
Well, that wall ends right there.
yeah,
so.
right about here is where it ends. And so, yeah, all of this will be down, but besides just ripping it down, he's actually planning on totally like restructuring the kitchen. Now, I don't even know if he is, but I'm not completely sure on like how we're going to be rearranging this kitchen.
Well, there's pretty much one way to do it, is once the wall's gone, like this is part of the wall, but it's the pantry.
Uh-huh.
Well, it'd be nice to still have a pantry. So since that's leaving, we have room right here to put a pantry, and then we'll cut this counter off.
And we're gonna
We'll have all this space, and then we'll put the island right here.
Yeah, so it's gonna be lots of reorganizing and also just picking things, right? Like, we don't even know, like, are we gonna be keeping these cupboards and reorganizing them? We're gonna be buying new ones. What are we gonna do about countertops? So we're gonna be figuring all of that out. just as we go. But this is definitely the most work that we'll have ever done on a home in our 13 years of marriage. In Dan's phrasing, when we first found out we were getting this house, and I mentioned this in our We're Getting a House video, he was like, we're gonna Chip and Joanna Gaines this house. So that's the plan. Oh yeah, you found the light switch. So yeah, this is like the second living room area, kitchen, which will become kind of one. Now back, should I go to the outside here or we'll go to the rest of the rooms? Okay, let's go this way. So we're back in the living room, and now on this side of the house, you have multiple rooms, and then on this side is the master. I guess we'll go this way first. Follow me. So you come down this hall.
It's just a coat closet.
Yeah.
The vacuum in it still.
We got this little hallway, which also leads out to like washer dryer situation. Oh, the light is burnt out apparently. We'll be taking care of that.
No, it works. I just used it yesterday.
Oh. Okay, yeah, so we have washer and dryer room in here. My mom and I were actually talking, I didn't tell you this, but she was saying like, that's another option for more food storage as well, or even like a second pantry, or we'll see. This house is decently smaller than our Nashville home. If you watched our videos then, significantly smaller, I'd say. But the property, as you'll see when we go outside, is significantly larger, which you guys know we're fake homesteaders. So we're very excited at the thought of having more land and more room to grow and build things. So in here is the master bedroom, which I was just trying to look and see if there's any lights. Yay! So yeah, I mean, this is it. We have a huge double closet situation, which is nice because y'all know I love my clothing. We got the window to the backyard, and then in here we have our attached master bathroom. And now this is a similar situation. I mean, the whole house, right, is this situation where like we're gonna be, oh, I just noticed, what do I have on my hand? I think that's literally onion juice from like cutting onions this morning for my eggs. Yeah, everything in the house, we're gonna be taking kind of one step at a time and figuring out what we wanna take out, what we wanna keep. But as it stands right now, they have a bathtub. We have, a bathtub in here.
It's actually
a pretty sizable bathtub.
It's a little bit, well, I'd probably say that's as deep as a standard tub, but a lot wider. So there's a lot of space to do something cool.
Yeah.
And then the toilet's right behind this door.
And then this is like a bathroom cabinet situation for like products and stuff. So yeah, there is a lot of room to kind of do whatever we feel like doing, but we don't quite know what we're doing yet. Like, that's the thing, we don't know how long it's actually gonna take for us to move in here, because we're gonna be making a lot of decisions over the upcoming days and week, and then Dan kind of has to get a feel for like what he needs to finish before we actually move in. So we don't really know. I mean, literally we just got the keys yesterday and we were like, okay, let's film this house tour right away so we can start working on things. So if you come out here, we're gonna go to, oops, I'm gonna close this so a deer doesn't wander in. We're gonna go this way to the other wing of the house. And so we have on each side 2 different rooms, and then we have like a center, like a joint bathroom. So I think this side is gonna end up being like our guest bedroom situation. Now in the beginning, it might kind of double as an office too. So you'll see when we go out there that where we're planning on building the office, I'll show you that. But in here, this is obviously done, and I don't know how long that's gonna take. So this will probably be like the temporary, if I had to guess, like storage for office stuff like piano, products, possibly the racing simulator, like just all of our stuff that is like our fun stuff, but kind of our work stuff too. That's what this room is. And there is like a sliding closet in here as well. So more good storage. Look in the mirror. Celebrate good time. Come on. Okay, so now, yes, thank you, sir. We're gonna go this way to see Logi's room. So, well, that's the bathroom. You wanna peek in the bathroom? Another sizable bathroom with a tub and a large sink, big mirror. You know, it's a bathroom. And then this, like I said, is going to be Logan's room. Logan. So yeah, I don't know, I'm pretty excited. And he's got a pretty big slider closet too. I was actually lying in bed last night daydreaming about like how we're going to set stuff up in his room, and I'm just very excited. So Logan's room. Now, moving out of this wing of the home, should we go to the garage next, since that's gonna be another part of the home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to get to the garage, you go through the laundry room. And this is what we were talking about in regards to the office possibly being built. So I opened up the garage to get some more light in here. And as you can see, there's actually still a lot of stuff around because, as I mentioned in our other house video, we were like friends with this neighbor. This is literally next door to my parents' house. And so it got to a point where it was like, okay, you've got everything out. It's an older woman who didn't need to bring all this stuff with her. So there is still a lot of stuff that we kind of have to clean and sort through and all that. But as you can see on the walls, the garage is actually already partially like closed in and insulated. So basically it's ready to be turned into a living space, not just a garage. So this side, the 2-car garage, will be left as a garage. But then over here, which is supposed to be like the 3rd car area, Dan is going to finish with the insulation, because as you can see, it's like halfway done. He's gonna finish with the insulation, and he's actually going to section it off, so this will turn into our office. So we'll make it like a proper room. There'll be like a door to it with like flooring, and like I said, it'll be insulated and painted and all of that. And then I think he's going to get like an insulated garage door situation right there, so it'll still have a garage door front. But what'll be cool about that is the summers and spring is so beautiful up here in North Idaho that I know there will be times where I will just want to open the garage door while I'm working in there. Like, there were a few months that we were able to just leave the doors open at my parents' house with no concern of bugs. So it changes at different times throughout the year, but that's very exciting to me. So yeah, this is the garage situation. Now, you walk back here,
so
and
I'll put the wall along this line, so probably right around there. And so the door from the outside will lead into the office, and then I'll have another door right here that'll enter into the office from the garage.
That's gonna be so cool. It doesn't even feel real. Like, I know you're gonna do this. I've seen you transform things. As you guys saw in Nashville, he took our patio and turned it into a full-on room, but my brain doesn't believe it. It's like, what? So this door leads to our backyard, which is, you know, one of the things that I'm the most excited about. So as you can see over here, we have kind of like a broken fence situation, and because it was an older single woman living here before, she didn't really get to, like, I don't know, put a ton of work into her yard. So some stuff is kind of overgrown, but I think you'll see the, I don't even want to say diamond in the rough because it's obviously beautiful, but like, I think you'll see the potential for us. And it's 1/3 of an acre, by the way, so you come around this side.
Well, a lot of it's in the front too.
Yeah, but, well, and that's the thing, we're planning on planting fruit trees in the front of the house, and I'm very excited about that. So you have the side yard, but when you come around, guys, look at how massive this is. I feel like walk over here to show you. Still going. How crazy is this? Guys, this is like 3 times the size of our yard in Nashville. And honestly, we were able to grow quite a bit of food and have our chickens and all of that. And like I said, this is like 3 times the size. Honestly, it might even be 4 times the size. And I'm so excited. Like I mentioned, we're planning on doing fruit trees, chickens again, the garden, and he's going to design the garden. And that's the cool thing too, is like getting in now, going into fall, we're gonna have so much time, not only with the renovations, but to like mentally plan and prepare for our spring garden. So
We can go to the front yard.
yeah, let's go to the front. So that, as you can tell, like the kitchen's in there and the slider leads to the backyard. Oh, that's the wind. I was like, why are our blinds moving? Because the wind is okay. So, I mean, I'm just excited that Logan's gonna have so much space to like run, but like he's still fenced in, you know? Okay, so coming out to the front yard. Now, like Dan said, a lot of the property, like the third of an acre, is actually in the front of the house, which I would have thought I wouldn't like, oh, it's wasted. But now that we're here, I actually really like it. He's walking me over to the edge of the property line so you can really see like the size as we walk, how much we have. So I really like it because now that we're in it, or now that I'm seeing it, it's like the fact that some of it's in the front is what keeps the house back a little bit away from the street. And so it gives it kind of a little more of a private feeling. And I'm really excited for that, like when it's snowing, that like you're almost kind of tucked back. I like it in general, but I was just picturing that. So yeah, this is actually kind of where, by the way, we're thinking that we're going to be planting our fruit trees, because Dan feels like we don't need to be putting it in the back and that it would be fine in the front. So since we have all of this space out here, this is kind of where we're thinking. Apple, cherry, pear is kind of what we're thinking right now. I'm still in awe of these wild mushrooms, by the way, that just grow places. I really need to learn more about like mushrooms in general and which ones you're able to eat and which ones you're not, because wild mushrooms are everywhere around here. And I grew up assuming you don't ever eat wild mushrooms, like don't eat them. But I'm like, well, some mushrooms are eaten, so I gotta learn the difference. Anyways, so yeah, this is the front. This is pretty much it. I don't even really know what else to say other than the fact that I'm so excited, and the fact that we have so much space to work with for growing is just like so surreal to me. We are so grateful and in awe of this house. And I said this on Instagram, like, we do not deserve this. We are just thankful, especially after the last few months, just of how hard and chaotic everything was. I've cried a lot in the last couple days because I'm so relieved and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Lord, seriously. So I can't wait to share with you guys everything we do in the house, and I will hopefully see you back here soon. Last thing, if you have not gone over to our Patreon, I do a good amount of exclusive content over there. I've started putting up more, just sharing more of like my personal, intimate thoughts, I guess you would say. And so if you have gone over, thank you so much. It means so much to us. If you haven't and you want to, hopefully I'll see you there soon. Tongue-tied, it's getting a little chilly. I'm gonna go now, but we'll be back soon with more house content. Bye guys.